will begin this matchup in a moment. Let's go take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at the division. Let's go take a look at what the story is at the moment. Fractal leading the way. First match is played already, halfway through. As he speed runs the course, 21 points in the books, 43% chance of the prize. Top 3 this season will get prize money. We'll talk about Matcherino, I'm sure, later. Rhubarb leading second place, 3 matches in, 13 points. Ben with 2 matches in, 12 points, 2-0 to start. 2 players here, Jerpidude, 2-0, looking to catch up, get more back into the prize money. Has a better chance than Ben at 67% at the big money. And then, of course, you are looking at BV, who is 0-3 to start through his first 3 matches. Also get the speed run. 1% chance to get a prize. He'd have to run the gamut at this point. He's looking at a 71% chance at relegation. So most certainly, BV got to look to try to buckle down and get some wins going today. Players are ready to go. Number 3 from Jerpidude and ready from BV in the chat means it's time. Let's go. No more delays. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We got game number 1. And this best of 5 started. There we go. My first Restreamed for a while for the King. For CTL. It's been a while, right? Been a while. Look at that setup by Jerpy. Intentional overhang of a T to allow for the square tuck. Flows the hair beautifully. Slams the Tetris. 23,000 for the Jerpidude. 45,000 for BB. He's already off to a good start. Toogie taking a look at the Kings. PB, there's a little slight change. That 805 005 that's been there forever. We went up. Can you believe it? King improved by 8,000 points just about 90 minutes ago. Almost 2 hours ago, actually. It's a very long match I had with Outcast. It was unbelievable. So, really one of my better performances. I had some really good games. Probably should have taken one, but nonetheless, it was still a good match all around. I'm a much better player than I anticipated. King is now at 813, 838. Togi saying prediction that King max out this year might still be alive. That'd be amazing. Look at that amazing T-spin from Jerpidude. Right in the middle, cleaning up. Was hoping for another L to get the triple. Does not come in time. Instead, now waiting for the J that does not come. But we'll get a long bar followed by the J. Burn a triple and double respectively. 93,000 for the Jerpidude. 146 out of Tetris. 169. And now for BV. Goes by Brendan. To his close friends. Although to Tugi, he goes by Asshole. Oh, yeah, it's kind of a mistake there. I think Beaver was going for the key tuck and might have missed it. Just kind of misrotated everything there. I guess maybe hearing that Tugi was in the chat just threw him off. Who knows? The villain of Vienna. Already causing fits to our friend from Scotland. He's always got to say the word Scotland like that. Scotland. Scotland Yard. It's coming for you, Tugi. The prepared yards. Only 1 line burned there, but we're looking at perhaps a dirty Tetris to kick things off on the CTL Sunday. 208 for Brendan, 181 for Jerpy. Jerpy with a cleaner board, but Brendan now actually has a column 3 well set up. If he can get the right pieces, he can get a score. There it is. Bang! Tetris, and he will transfer the well beautifully along with that Tetris. I have to fill out that left for a bit. We're going to get a score while we're at it. 258 now for BV, 186 for Jerpy. Tetris for Jerpy to take us to 212. BV at 259. And if you're in the CTL and you didn't hear the news today, the great chairman of the board, Midas, has made a decision that CTL will, for the first time in its history, take a break. Gotta get an off season. Can you believe it? CTL has been, for the last 2 years, 24/7, 365. No breaks. Never had a break. There's been matches for CTL pretty much daily since 2019, when its inception began. But for the first time, season 16 will be put on pause, and we will return, perhaps, for season 16 in November. Still be happy because there's no more Summit, Pog. And then I guess you better make this Summit the best one ever, won't you? 272 for Jerpy, 360 for BV. BV off to a good start in this one, 104 lines in. Well, certainly not the kind of high score you'd probably be expecting from Division 1 players, but they've had some struggles in this one. But BV pretty much has been running it since the beginning. He's had that nice, comfortable lead since we started. 320 for Jerpy, 386 for BV. Jerpy started to make the comeback. It's only 2 lines back of BV. Lombard here will get us closer to the score as BV patiently waits for his long bar. There's his terrain. 412 for BV, 345 for Jerpy. Another Tetris for BV will take us to 435. Nice L tuck here at the top. Kind of a spicy setup, but we will get some relief. Lombard burns, a good L as well. Jerpy's got his board under control. We're 3 lines away. He's about to transition. He'll do it with a Tetris. 397 transition for Jerpy. Most certainly not his preferred score. But gotta stay alive. You never know what happens here. The 19 plus. Meanwhile, BV is 3 lines away. Top of his board is kind of jacked up. He most certainly would not want to transition like this. Almost misrotated that L. He's only got 1 more line to burn. This L will help. And then we need to really start tapping here. He's about next box level. Could use a square. He'll get the J instead. Square comes now, but most certainly only. Then they can't tap the J to the left. Oh, no longer gonna come to save for at least a triple to bring it down. He'll be done at 466. Lombard is sitting in the next box for the shot. So Jerpy, you need 467 if you would like to take game number 1. 467. That Tetris will most certainly do it. And there it is. Jerpidude. Good enough to take game 1. GG's. All right, we got it ready from Jerpy. Got a hover 3 from BV. That means we can continue on. Game number 2 happening quickly in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Everything was looking good for BV to start. And he's going right at about 120 lines into the last 10 is where things kind of just went, as Roy would say, monkey's ass. Just did not work out towards the end. Jerpidude was able to figure things out, get the board under control, and get the easy chase down for the win in game number 1. Happens, man. It's the way classic Tetris plays sometimes. It just happens. Not much you can do. Meanwhile, of course, Poet13, infamous player here, says it wasn't a good game. Well, scoring-wise, no. It's not anywhere near these guys' potentials. But from an entertainment value, of course it was good. Too bad Poet's kit games weren't any good, man. It's terrible. How do you lose to Johan? Bruh.
Transmission in progress. Engine start sequence initiated. Engine 1 online. Reactor 1. Reactor 2. All reactors operational.
I like that last second adjustment there by VV with the L. Gonna use that square for a hang and a tuck. One of the greats here. We'll be in action a little bit later. Johan is the best player in Brazil, a true titan. Perhaps. He was the only Brazilian to make CTWC 2020, so by default, does that make him the best? Or does Japorto, who recently won the Brazilian qualifier yesterday, beating all the Brazilians, did he claim to be the best once, of course? But Darth Vader of Brazil, cutting one of the greatest Tetris promos you will ever see in Rivals last year. A King hosted show. The very first ever Tetris-friendly super show, Rivals. A lot of people asking, King, is it ever coming back? You're damn right. Rivals 2 announcement coming this Friday. You'll get Rivals 2. If you've been pretty much paying attention to the King and his Tetris friendlies, then you already know a couple of matches. But one the King has recently signed is without question probably the biggest match, not only in the world of Closet Tetris, but perhaps in real life. When you talk about rivals and hate for a player. King with a big signing. We'll announce it on Friday. You don't want to miss it. Look at that adjustment. Oh, Jerpidude. The T for the square. Oh, man. I would never think to do that ever. That was absolutely brilliant. 355 for Jerpy. 265. And another Tetris 288 for BV. Now we're talking some good scores here, especially from Jerpy, who is now at 378. One more Tetris will take us to 400K. And still have more room for big scores. This is why Jerpidude gets those 1.3s like nothing. $426 through 91. There you go. Spicy score coming from Jerpidude. He's going to sit up for an overhang again. There's that square goes exactly. Intentional overhang set up so the square can have a placement. Adjust the S to allow for this lumbar to score. And we'll use this lumbar to get a split triple in order to transfer the oil back after another burn. So well done, Jerpidude. 103 lines, 459. BV, 106 lines, 425. Not too shabby himself. Look at that. Coming back on strong. He was down about 60,000 points at one time. He's back down to it again. Jerpy did hit another Tetris, but at least we're staying in there. It's good scores. Now we're talking. Now we're playing with power, baby. Look at all these squares, though, for Jerpy. Throws them all the way to the left. There's a Tetris on the right. 504 for Jerpy through 111 lines. 18 more lines to play with now. Still looking for maybe a high 500. And we can play really clean the next 13 lines. We could most certainly get to a 600. Making adjustments is Jerpy, and they are all good ones to allow for the rest of these pieces. Beautiful parity kept from Jerpy. Bit of a sloping stack going on. Double wide, lumbar, Tetris, skim to get this board ready and under control because we're getting close to changing over. J's flowing beautifully. There we go. 600 on the nose for Jerpidude transition. BV will transition at 495. Kind of lost some ground there at the end, but he'll get a Tetris to take us to 524. About 100,000 point lead for Jerpy as he slams the Tetris to go to 627. The fight is on. BV looking to kind of not let what happened his first time in Division 1 happen again. He's 0-3. He finished in his one and only season in Division 1 a few seasons ago. He finished defeated, no wins in the entire season. We're gonna try to. Oh, what a J spin here for Jerpidude. Still looking to clean up this board. And T horizontal does exactly that. BV tapping, waiting for the lumbar. Can't burn. Oh man, because there's a hole there. Oh, he gets a nice double though in the center. Come on, where the hell is this beast? Let's go. That L is going to help. We need another L. One more flat on the left. Very dicey. Maybe dares not try to cap the T over. Oh, what a vault to the L. Oh, the left. Oh, it's a late burn. Oh, he got it too. Oh, baby. Oh, he was trying to do some excellent magic there at the end. Cannot get out of the top. He's finished at 621. Jerpidude at 802. Crushing it. Level 24. He's got plenty of the score. He can top out because Mullining not pretty much going to get him anywhere. I don't think that is actually in effect this season anyway. Pretty crazy survival, without question. Both have upper threes. That means let's continue. We're moving on. Game number 3 quickly. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Really tough survival. BB did everything he could. Set up some beautiful delayed burns. Set up anything he could. Just did not get the right pieces to get out of that. And when you're playing on level 19 plus, the speed is too fast, man. So hopefully Tristop is in the house. Because he'll be up next if this one ends in a early sweep. Tristop and BV will clash. And then we'll get Miles the Grape. Yes, I said grape. The grapes are delicious. Unlike this board for BV. Wanted the J, got an L instead. This lumbar will help. Maybe look at a burn. Lumbar flat used brilliantly. T flat as well. And decided not to do a little palito tuck. Decided to use that to set up the burn, and that was probably the right move. Oh no, you get a little seduced by the palito tuck. It was right there, asking to be done. But BV knew better. He makes his adjustments. Pieces coming in. But nothing to burn. And that square comes one piece too late. He needed that to fill. As he was trying to reopen that right side. He had to throw a bunch of S's on the right up high. T is going to help burn. T flat setup. Beautifully done. BV now getting all the good pieces. Right side gets open. We'll give this guy a lumbar. Yeah, there it is. Finally, Tetris. BV will go to 179. Meanwhile, Jerpy at 235. Doing a little housekeeping of his own. We'll have to use his lumbar, though, to reopen that right side. And he's cleaned once again. And this one he can use to score. 260 for Jerpidude through 56 lines. BV through 62 is at 209. Again, another good lead for Jerpidude. Most certainly could be someone that is favorite to make it to the top 8 of CTWC. Outstanding play, very consistent. Worked the way up. Undefeated last season, Division 2. Was in Division 2 last season. King got to schedule all of Jerpy's matches. Nice palito tuck coming in. King got to schedule all of Jerpy's matches last season and just destroyed everybody in Division 2. Just ran roughshod on everybody. Towards the end, though, did kind of get a little monkey ass. Almost was losing the undefeated streak against Peek and Doge, but in the end, got it done. One of a select few that have won undefeated. It's even more important to note that when you go undefeated in this season, it's great. But when you do it at the higher levels, it's outstanding. The level of competition is so good at the higher divisions. So going undefeated like that really proves how good Jerpy truly is. Tetris for Jerpy will go to 425 on their side, 301 for BB, and a Tetris to go to 324. Miles, of course, letting everybody know that he let Jerpy go undefeated. It felt bad. Said, you know, Jerpy, you deserve to go to Division 1, not me. I don't deserve it, even though the king prophesied it would happen. Now, you go to Division 1, Jerpy. Oh, look at that beautiful Vit setup. Tetris here for BV. We'll go to 372, 495 for Jerpidude. Again, another strong score. Looking for another 600. Jerpy has 21 lines left to play before we change over to that spicy level 19. Jerpy kind of making last second adjustments there with that T piece. And now is all cleaned up. Tetris here. Jumper will go to 545 with 12 lines to play. Oh, with an interesting S flat. Now has a T spin set up. We need a T though to complete that. And instead uses a very interesting. What a burn! Ooh, what a beautiful delayed burn from Jerpidude. Would never have seen that in a million years. No way, no how. The king would never have seen that. We're ready to transition on BV side. It's at 513. Jerpy looking for one last Tetris, and there it is. Goes to 595. So here we go. BV looking to try to stay alive. Get one more in the book. Send us to perhaps a game number 4. Jerpy looking to close it out. Well, they could just wrap up the day and finish playing Tetris. 622 for Jerpy, 565 for BB. BB had a Tetris to go to 592. People flipping that L to make sure that's where he wanted it, and that's where he's going to get it. He opens the right side. Lombard coming in. There's a Tetris. 620 for BV, 628 for Jerpy. Got to clear away a nice double, followed by the Z to open up the right. There's a Tetris. We go to 658 on Jerpy's side, 654 for BV. BV, nice catch up. It's only 4,000 points away. He is a level ahead, though. The line count most certainly going to play a factor in this one. As Jerpy is still playing on level 21. We're on level 23 now for BB. Finally, Jerpy transitions to level 22. Jerpy's winning. There's a Lombard. Double Lombards, but only can use one. Was not Tetris ready for the second. 698 for Jerpidude. 721 for BV. Another Tetris for BV to take the lead at 752. 702 for Jerpy. Slams a Tetris to go to 731. We're on level 23 for Jerpy. Tetris for BV. He'll go to 25 at 783. BV is going to really have to play aggressive because Jerpy has the lines advantage. Can most certainly be able to chase it down if we have to get to that spot. We're at 795 for Jerpy. Some interesting placements going on. Pieces going to be very difficult. Has a bit of a hole here in column 4 that needs to be addressed. Does get it open with love. The Lombard going to not get it yet. There's the Lombard, but it comes too late. Jay only burns one line. This is BV's chance. He's smoking it right now. 945 for BV as he goes to level 27. Jerpy still fooling around on 25. That left side is so tough. Cannot get the L over. And that'll do it. Jerpidude is finished at 810. BB coming in strong in this one at 812. There's the max out. Feeling really good about that. We'll take game 3. They got a 2-1 advantage for Jerpy. GG's. All right, it's them both. It's time. Let's go. Count them down. Game number 4. The pivotal one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So interesting structure built by Jerpy to begin. Kind of looking for maybe an L and has to settle for the Z. You most certainly were looking for that L to tuck under the square that's kind of fooling around. There's a lot of white on Jerpy's board. You can see just so much white right there in the bottom left. 21 squares for Jerpidude to begin. Everything else is pretty much in single digits, with the Z and the J now all of a sudden in doubles with 10. My word. No wonder he had so much white. All those squares. In comparison, BB only has 10 squares. The Jerpy's 23. Oh, my word. Look at that. Jerpy's still getting blitzed with squares. This game is like, you need squares, bro. Gotta feed you squares. Yeah, 21 squares, Pumpy. Not even Hollywood squares type deal. That's just nasty. His lumbar count is still in the single digit, too. 9 lumbar. There's the 10th one finally for Jerpy. Yet is not that far behind. 110 for Jerpidude, 166 for BB. So if wherever a chance for BB to start really taking advantage, this is the game, because clearly Jerpidude is going to get pounded with squares throughout. This is going to be a square game. So if you're Jerpy, you're probably recognizing the influx of squares. So those square tuck setups that he does can play a factor. Beautiful burns from Jerpy. Going to tuck that L in there. T for the double. Another double with that square. Guess what? Square is being helpful now. And there we go. Some lombars coming in. Can only use the one. 3 out of 4 pieces for lombars. Only one to use for a score. This one we could use now. Jerpy goes to 170 BB out of Tetris to go to 285. Over 100,000 point lead to start. Boom. Another Tetris for Jerpy the Dude. Was weather the storm of all those squares. 37 squares to begin. RNG starting to catch up with the rest of the pieces finally. But earlier on, it was 21 squares to 8 long bars. On the Jerpy statistics page that you saw right there. Just brutal. Goes to show the will from an elite player to be able to survive such things. Whereas mortal men like myself would have topped out at square like number 16 probably. I mean, like, what's all these squares, man? It's BS, bro. RNG. So 27 for Jerpy out of Tetris, 359 for BV. So again, this is BV's game to take advantage. Maybe send us to a decider. As we talked about, Jerpidude is 2-0 on the season. And last week's debuts defeated Doge 3-1 and defeated Fractal 3-1. So Jerpy looking to keep that undefeated streak going. Went 11-0 last season, Division 2. Brings that win streak in to Division 1. Looking to close it out here and not have to go to a decider. But right now, BV has got everything under control. 398 for BV, 285 for Jerpidude. Jerpy was thinking about setting up some kind of a tuck situation there, but not going to go with it. Instead, keeps his board under control. And we'll score the Tetris. 331 now at 117 lines for Jerpidude. 444 for BV at 110 lines. So this time, Jerpy the one ahead in the line count, where BV is playing from behind. So advantage goes to BV. In case Jerpy were to get ahead in points, then BV would have the chase down opportunity. Jerpy's going to go with the Z spin, of course, yes. Almost misdropped that T piece, thinking maybe going T flat for a burn, and then realized, no, that's not going to work. So I just did the proper T-skim. We'll have to change over. No longer coming in. Now it does. There's a Tetris. Jerpidude will go to 406. BV at 541. Transitions. Here we go. BV, nice. So just stay alive and get some scores. We know Jerpy most certainly can blow it out of the water. But, oh, that J-drop. Oh, this is going to be really monkey ass. That'll do it. Oh, Jerpy's done at 408. Nothing you can do there. Just really a tough game for Jerpy all around. BV going to hang that L, but it won't matter at 569. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Game 4 is no more. We'll go to the decider to settle it. GG's. Both are ready to go, so let's do it. Count them down. Fantastic finale in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tristop, where are you, my man? Hopefully he's around. Hopefully he's playing. All right, that'd be great. Hopefully he's live. And there he is. Hello, I'm here. Well, get ready. We're going to jump into your match immediately next so we can keep it going. You and BV will go one-on-one. So make sure you are going live. We'll be out with the happy birthday Trigo. Is it? Well, today's Ben's birthday. Ben Opox. Said I can't play today, guys. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to Ben Opox. However old he is. Early days of this one, Tetris for Jerpy will go to 115. Maybe sitting at 95,000. Patiently waiting on the right pieces. Did a little triple flip at the top. And there's the long bar to score. Beautiful tucking setup from BB. Interesting, didn't go with a Z tuck earlier, but instead sets up for a T tuck. Gets a Tetris in. And set us for more tucks. There's an L. There's the T. Might have been a double tuck. Was that a double tuck of that T? Just the way it looked was very interesting. Just for Jerpy, we'll go to 209 as the lead. BV at 169. Hey now. Welcome in Stelio SBCN. Hello from Barcelona. Go Tetris! Of course, go Tetris. We want to see all the simulbangerings. Yes! Always exciting to see that. 280 for Jerpidude. 261 for BB. Just for Jerpy. Take us to 304. Their score. We got 4 action-packed matches. The King back here at CTL Sunday. We're back. It's been a while since the King hosted. Technically, the King was not going to host today, but these guys wanted to get an early start. So, King, we got to start early, man. I got things to do. We got people to see. We got to hang out, man. I got dinner plans, right? Life is getting back to some semblance of normal. Perhaps, right? Who knows? Bottom line is, they want to get the matches done earlier, so. King is obliged. I am a man that listens to the people. Let them eat cake, I say. Here we are. Lombard coming in. There's a Tetris 381 for BV 419 for Jerpy. We are approaching the turn, as Joey Parker would call it. Should be setting up some interesting burns, and they all work out. And there you go. One more coming in. There's a Tetris Jerpidude. We'll go to 449. We're at 429 for BB. 20,000 points. The difference, less than a Tetris. Dirty triple in the middle for BV. Trying to get that right side up and does with the L. And there we go. Lombard coming in for the score. We're at 104 lines on BB's side. 459. 100 lines in on Jerpy's side. We'll go to 104 now after a Tetris to go to 495. Increase the lead. 35,000 points the difference at the moment. Maybe trying to get that right side open. Will do so. Lombard going to come in. We get the score. We go to 484 to Jerpy's 5 at 19. It's going to be a very fun finish. Interesting tucks created by Jerpy, trying to avoid the Lombard dependency. Waiting on a J now for that left square only, though. Lombard here and a square will be useful. Blade burn set up. T. Use the T to open the right. And there you go. Pay the price. Lombard comes. Close it up. And Lombard here where you get the score. Tetris for BV. BV at 553. Jerpy at 571. 2 lines, the difference between the two. Jerpy gets one other Tetris, got one more line to burn. And 593, would love to do it with a Tetris to take us over to 600K. BB at 555, there's a Tetris, got one more to go as well. There's Jerpy. Jerpy will take the lead into transition at 617. BB has to burn in. He's at 581. It comes down to this. Who's going to take game number 5 to the decider? Tetris for BV. We go to 612. Jerpy at 642. Anybody's game. BV looking to finally get a win in Division 1. Jerpy looking to stay undefeated in his last 14 matches on CTL. 11-0 last season, 2-0 to start this one. Somebody's streak is going to end, and we're in Game 5 to do it. BV, yes, gets that piece over. That left side, scary AF. We want something for that right. He wanted the Lombard. It doesn't come. Now it does, but he gets a nice triple. He's got his board under control. There's the Lombard. There's a Tetris. BV at 706 to Jerpy's 752. A very dangerous T-tuck at the top from Jerpy, but he gets the score. And another Tetris. We'll go to 808 for Jerpy. BV at 713. Lombard coming in here. Get it closer. We're at 742. Level 23. And another Lombard. Another Tetris. BV at 771. Fighting back. He's not giving up. He wants to end the losing streak, and what a way to do it against Jerpidude, but no way, Jerpy is still coming in hot. A Tetris for BV, we're at 830 now to 852 on the Jerpy side. Ooh, and another Tetris for both. 860 for BV, 883 for Jerpy, 23,000 points, the difference. Less than a Tetris on these levels, another one for BV. He's got the lead momentarily, but Jerpy will slam 1-2. We're on level 25. Only one line the difference here. No line advantage for either. You gotta score to win. That's the way it's gonna be. Squares coming in for Jerpy. Has the well blocked, but the T opens it up. Lombard coming in. There's a Tetris. 955 for Jerpy. 958 for Brendan. Lombard comes in, he'll get the score to go to 991. We're on level 26 for Jerpy, right back at 989. Max out for BV at 824. What a score! Jerpy, level 27, he'll get the max out here. Oh, but Brendan's board is all falling apart a bit. He doesn't do the palito tuck. He'll get the right open. This is certainly trouble, because this will give Jerpy the time. We're at 833 to 827. Jerpy takes the lead. We're going to level 28 at 862. BV turns into 28. Oh, man, he may have to play so dirty. That's what he's doing. But the pieces don't come to help. The lumber, he burns a triple. He can't open the center. And that'll do it. He's done at 8:47. Jerpidude takes advantage. The Teddy Tetris to get the B39 will seal the deal. Jerpidude gets to say he survives game number 5. And the Jerpidude will take the game of the match. And most certainly deserves the bell sound. Charlie, get the bell out. What a match.